Marlow bounds.
I am hanging from the ceiling. No, that's not a suicide joke. I am a labubu. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Storm. Welcome. It is time for art. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had to play adult. I had to make sure that everybody is okay in the server. I had to put on my adult pants and moderate my own shit. Hi Beam. Hi Beam. How's everybody doing? We all sick? Still? I am. It's okay though. I think everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. Yeah. Hi Cardenas. Welcome. Hello. Let me move my tablet a little bit. Beam, don't touch the webcam. No, you moved it. No, move it. I need it. Don't move it. Hey. Je bent een schattenpatatje. Ja. Oh, that's a big yawn, buddy. You should go lay on the couch and take a cat nap. Take a very long cat nap. Yeah? The best cat nap you can take today. Okay? Ja, lekker kattenslaapje. Ja, lekker kattenslaapje doen. Oeh, lekker kattenslaapje. Ja, lekker kattenslaapje op de bank. Yum, 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 yum. Good, haven't been here for a while, but had a fairly busy time. I have another shift at my job. A few markets finished. A exam needed for my job and got an achievement in off. Hey, what do you think of the game? You're feeling a bit better? I am getting better. I think I got the worst done. It's just the lingering snotty nose and like itchy throat from time to time. Speaking of off, I've actually started to upload the little project that I've been working on. It's definitely not done yet, but I finished like the beginning of it. I'm uploading it first for patrons on Patreon, and then next week I will also upload it on my socials. Hi Alex, hi Patrick, welcome. How you doing? And for those who like character and character art and want to know about my characters, I have started to upload on Unveil. I've linked it in the Marley Heidi Hole's channel in the Discord server. I'll slowly start to like post art there too if it's like of a specific character that I've uploaded there, or if I design a new character that I decide is part of my universe now. Not per se the Marley universe, but you know, well, technically all characters could fit in the Marley universe one way or another. Anyway. It's very fascinating. I wanted to process it more. I feel even with all the achievements, there's so much more I haven't seen that I want to replay and go back. It's incredibly fun. What was your first choice in the ending? I'm curious. It's okay, Beam. Why are you looking at me so sad? Oh, you want patches? You want patches? Little scratches? Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Arson the ship again. God damn it. Guys, I don't have insurance on the ship. Be careful with it. God damn. Ooh. Oi, oi, oi. Andy! Oh, wait, we're on a different thing, by the way. So I need to turn off Big Head. Real quick. Give me a moment. Or has it already been turned off? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Big Brain. Turn off Big Brain. There. Whoa. Almost made that mistake again. Marley Pinata. Supernova, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Also, hi Andy. Nee, Beam, nee. Oh, don't step on the laptop, please. You're gonna turn it off, buddy. I don't have the money to buy the computer that I want right now, so please do not break this one. It's the only working computer that I have that can stream. Please. The other one blows up the moment I turn it on. Oh. Pablo the Judge. Oh. Nice. Nice. Well, I needed to. I loved the Judge so much and loved how he talked. Not seeing him and then the choice. I needed to. Oh, so not seeing him and then the choice. Yeah, that's fair. I also felt like... So, I think we chose the other choice first. But we also were like sort of debating about like... what's going on here as well, like... like, you know, you start to question like, have I been doing the right thing? That's right, it's Thanksgiving in America. For those who celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving.
You know, Marley, I have nothing against Lebubis beside. They aren't my thing. But once I learned my nephew started singing a little song about them, my reaction to them changed to, oh, not this again.
La boo boo. La boo la boo, la boo boo. La boo boo. La boo la boo, la boo boo. Oh, you know what's worse? Oh, fuck. My pen is missing a... My pen is missing a button! Where's the button? I did not drop my pen! Where did it go? What? Where did it go? How is it? What the fuck? You know what the worst part is? And I kind of want to continue with that challenge because I do want to see if we can get further a little bit. The Lethal Company mod list from Takers has a bunch of Labubus in it. Wait, where is the... Oh my god, I'm pretty sure this button wasn't gone yet. I'm sure, I would have felt that, right? Like, nah, my fucking tablet pen just misses a button. Not that I was using that button, but I would like my pen not to continue to break. Anyway, I'll see if I can find that later. I went through the first two zones. Went back to zone 1 and saw that it was like, oh, I went, okay, purification may not be a good thing. So when Pablo appeared with the choice, I was like, okay, I have to help him. That's true. I don't think I necessarily would know what would have happened to the zones if Andy wouldn't have told me. I don't think we went back very often to the other zones. So it's that Andy told me that once you purify a zone, that all the people are also gone. That's because that's why I knew. So like, if you don't go back, it's kind of like, oh, why is Pablo just being so weird about it? Like, I was helping you all this time. Why are you trying to like stop me now? But if you go back to the zones, indeed, you can kind of see that it might not have been the effect that you wanted it to be. So I can see why you chose Pablo immediately, or maybe not immediately, but like why your eventual choice was Pablo. I find it funny I'm reminding all my non-USA friends that it's Thanksgiving. Everyone is like, oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving over there. It's just so not a thing here. Like, I've never heard, like, it's not even, like, with Halloween, like, not, like, nearly nobody celebrates Halloween here with trick-or-treating or anything. But decorating and the candy stuff and, like, having fun things in the mall to do during that time, those are a thing. But for Thanksgiving, no. We don't do anything for Thanksgiving here. Squishmallows are cuter. Oh, should we make a Squishmallow, Marley? Hi Parsage, hi Rev. I'm in the middle of cooking, I can't hear you, but good stream. Thank you. You can't hear me, but I thank you. I'm getting reminded and I'm like, it's so weird. I had Thanksgiving like over a month ago. I'm not used to having friends outside my country. Wait, how come you had it a month ago? Hi Beam. It's okay, Lievert. It's okay. Butt sex. I entered Zone 1 by accident and then explored a lot of 1 and 2 because I was like enamored / disturbed. Then I want to make a plurality fake in a fandom I'm getting back into. And I've decided to do some characters from other fandoms as headmates. Like another fake writer I like, and the judge is one of the headmates idea I already have. I wonder what you're gonna think of my off project. It's not it's off inspired mine, more or less. It's not like super developed or anything, so you know, don't get your hopes up. Playing Minecraft, finishing my base, it's off center. Fuck. I always make that mistake as well in Minecraft. I always think of a really cool plan and I'm like, oh yeah, let me just make this random base, and then turns out it's not symmetrical. It hurts. Yeah, the judge character is really nice. I really liked voicing him when Andy and I were playing off. For example, Ferro Agosto is a big thing in Italy, but you probably never heard of it. No. I've never heard of it. To be honest. What is it? It's off-center, but I'm not redoing it. It will take so much fucking time. That's usually my reaction as well. Like, damn it, I'm already this far, fuck it. Another fake writer I chat with, I was inspired by offer a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fig, so I bet whatever you're making shall be fun. I hope it is fun. I'll give a little hint. It's a tiny comic. It's a little comic that just randomly starts somewhere in a story, and I've uploaded the first 5 pages. And I will upload those like first 5 pages. I will upload those next week also on my social media. I think there's a mod in Minecraft based on a YouTuber. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if there weren't more. Oh wait, I didn't read the entire thing. I think there's a mod in Minecraft based on a YouTuber, and well, if your base or something isn't symmetrical, the monsters will come to you and kill you. Jesus Christ. That's rough. Jokes on you, my bases are much bigger than yours. Well, you don't have to be mean about it. The Lamarmar. Hi, Red. Hi. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? I'm so happy. Look at my unsymmetrical build. I'm in danger. I will always be in danger. But how symmetrical? Do we only mean like the symmetrical in the amount of blocks? Or also the type of blocks? And then only the outside? Or also the inside? What are we doing here? What are we choosing here? So if you want to make a kitchen, does your kitchen have to be symmetrical as well? And like, Can the kitchen be on one side, or does the kitchen have to be on both sides, or do you have to make it in the middle? Hmm? How symmetrical are we talking? Am I rapidly approaching your location? No! Hi Pupa, definitely missed you. How was your chicken? Was very good. Chimkin, I am filled up with food. How was everybody's dinner that had dinner? How was the turkey? How was the Thanksgiving turkey for those who celebrated? Wait, no. It's not evening there yet. I'm stupid. Never mind. Maybe in some places. Is it in some places? I don't think it is. I'm mistaken. It's probably early afternoon, maybe late afternoon at its earliest. Was so long since I've seen the mod. That's fair. That's fair. You will show me the base one day after in like a year when it's finally finished. Pasta was good. Ooh. Sounds tasty. Ferragosto is the celebration of the Ascension of the Holy Mary. Wait, the Holy Mary ascended? I never heard of that before. Then again, I don't remember half my fucking childhood. No, that's not true. At least 70%. So I barely remember being read the Bible all the fucking time. Symmetry isn't necessary. Oh, I guess symmetry isn't necessarily mirroring. Yeah, I was immediately thinking about mirroring. So let me move this so I can read the chat a little bit better. Move. Move. Why are you big? Become small. Or at least half size, so I can see my shit. No, wait. I need to be in another... thing. Okay. Almost. Can almost see you. Alongside off, I was also getting into Tunic, which is fascinating given that like 80 of the game is written in an alphabet that was... Oh wait, Late Night talked about that. I think Late Night was also a little bit into Tunic. I'm not sure how much, but if you want to, I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but if you want to talk about Tunic with people, I know for sure that Late Night has at least sort of played it. Ow. Oh, my foot. It's because it's like written in an alphabet that was made for the game, and you find pages in the video game manual within the game itself. May it play that and lurk? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That sounds like a good game to play if you're into puzzles. Won't take a year. I've been only playing for like 2 to 3 weeks. Storm, Durgan, and Pupa are participating, and my base is nearly finished. So how big is it? Big mood. Wasn't raised religious, but don't remember like the first 10 to 12 years of my life, which is fun at 20, but reviving. Mood. Definite mood. I'm gonna open up the file in the meantime.
A small castle.
Damn. It's kind of big, even though it's small. Let's see. Files, enemies. I have not continued. Well, I've slightly continued this, but not by much. So I'm gonna now continue the animation that we worked on last week. Let me go to the drawing scene and move my ass. Turn those off. Oh, Tama dance. Wait, where's the Tama dance? Behind the screen. Okay. Can we see? Let me double check. Can we see it correctly? Looks like we can see it correctly. Okay, okay. Thanks for the lurk, Cardenas. Have fun with Unique. Let's see if I didn't miss anything. You're making me want to play Minecraft. An art and Twitch tag still says... Oh, wait. Twitch tag still says repo. What the heck? I changed it to art. Huh? No, it says art in my category. Have you refreshed? Okay. Oh, we're playing modded with magic on 1.12. Wait, what is the most recent version? I actually don't even know. Okay, good. Because if it wasn't art after you refreshed, there might have been a problem with Twitch, which would not be a surprise, but I would be disappointed. Okay, do not delete that. I need that. Let's see. Most recent is 1.21.1. Damn. So for the Schrodinger's category cursed. I mean, we've had it before where somebody was like, hey, you're not playing Silksong. I'm like, ah, yes, I am. And it like gave them a completely different game. And then we had to joke that it kept giving weird names. But that was staged. The last few. The first one wasn't. It was kind of funny. Maybe 2 times bigger than the castle that I built in our Minecraft server? Wait, what is? Oh, the castle you're talking about, that you're building now, okay. Always liked to build big, but then lacked the creativity to decorate and detail the build. I always had the... how do I say this? I always felt like I wanted to build something really big. But I do not like really digging for all the materials. Pew, pew. Oh, I forgot about his like leg stuff. Like, people are making some really nice stuff out there with Minecraft. But they're doing it in like creative mode. But Marley, why aren't you doing it in creative mode? Because we never played in creative mode. That also takes away from the fun. It's a double-edged sword here. You can't have everything. Unfortunately. Just need to stop being stingy and actually make diamond tools. Even with diamond tools, I don't like having to like find all the materials. For a little bit, you know, for a little bit trying to, if you're like, oh my god, I need 2 blocks of this, then, and it's like a really rare material, yeah, that also adds to the fun. But like, let's say I want to build a cathedral, like a really, really big cathedral. I don't want to mine for all the like, what is it? The fuck. What the fortresses are made out of. Like, I don't want to mine for all that. I don't want to cut down all those trees, and I don't want to replant everything and having to like wait until they're grown, you know. Stone? Yeah, no, but the special stone. It's like the deep purple. It's not deep slate. For some reason my mind keeps saying deep slate, but I don't think it was deep slate. It's like nether brick. And then also that, you know, you want to have, or maybe you don't, but like it would be nice if you're making something like that, why is this not okay? That you have like the different shapes of like bricks. That would be nice. But that costs extra rocks and extra materials that you then have to fucking mine. It's a lot of work, okay? I'm lazy. I hate grinding. I think we already established that. I just hate grinding. And that's basically grinding. Nether Fortress stone, and they have such cool stuff in the Nether Fortresses, but it's hard to find them. Then it's hard to get through them. What are we grinding on? Your mom. That's why I often play with create and make basically automatic farms for different blocks. But can you do that for something like Nether brick? Or like, let's say something out of the ocean temple. I see what you did there. I see what you're trying to do there. Should I just give him a normal pink inside? Should we make him boring? Boring pink. He also needs a tongue. Fuck. I forgot about his tongue. You're a reptile, but reptiles still have tongues. Semi-complicated by semi-complicated machinery? Yes, you can. So I really don't like Minecraft automation. It's so ugly and it feels like bug exploitation. What do you mean? Because like the whole redstone like automation, that's They implemented it. It's not really cheating, right? They put it in there for a reason. Wait, where is the tongue? Oh, I put it on the line art. Anyway, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore the mistake I made there and just hope for the best. So how easy is it if I copy this, put it on here, put it on... God damn it, Windows, just... Could you stop? Just acting like Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V doesn't exist anymore. I know you're being a butthole and you're just trying to make me angry. But could you stop being the most heinous fucking creature in the world and act like you're a computer that actually fucking works? Thank you. You piece of shit stain. Anyway. $25 stream streak for a pupa. Where that tongue though? Where that tongue though? Good question. Yeah, but the iron farms that is abusing the mechanic of villagers spawning golems when threatened. Mob farms for bones and XP, which is basically stacking mobs on one block and killing them. I'm not sure. I would just think it's really smart. But then again, I'm just jealous that I can't make anything like that without help. Or even with help. I'll probably fuck up. Hell, I tried to follow a tutorial on how to get the headpad to work in VTube Studio and even fucked that one up. Is this part of the... This is not part of it. Like return from Tunic, I was just trying some stuff wandering and just the random stuff I discover makes me want to ramble so bad that I just do. Good luck with art and Minecraft talk. Hey, feel free to talk about Tunic as well though if you happen to stumble upon something interesting. Maybe it's smart, I still don't like him, still feels like an exploit. I mean, that's fair, you don't have to like everything. I can see why people would want to use it though, because like I said, I'm the type of person that really doesn't like grinding. For like, if I would want to build something big. Actually, I've never ended up building anything big because I don't know. Why haven't I? Why haven't I done anything like that? I forgot that I put this on the lab coat layer. Weew. Weew. Now I'm curious though, what's like the biggest thing you guys have built in Minecraft? Like in the entirety that you've played Minecraft? I know Patrick at some point was building some sort of wooden fortress when we were playing. It's not like we're using mods that help to cut down tree or quality of life changes. I mean, yeah, that's what Patrick says. Minecraft automation is basically pushing the game mechanics to the very limits. Like, the devs probably didn't intend for people to be like, ah, yeah, let me just lock all these villagers up and like make their life a living hell. Just so they spawn golems that I can murder every day. Basically, I used a strategy I found yesterday for that one part of a manual. I believe I found out a way to teleport to certain areas in what looks like a spiritual plane, as well as places I've been on the world map. Damn! Wait, the game has teleportation even. I once built a cathedral, now I'm building a fortress university. Don't like building and prefer to mine ore for peeps who want to build, so I think all I build is a little house. You and me both, Pupa. You and me both. I think all the times that I've played Minecraft, I never actually went into creative mode to do much. And most of the times that I've played, I played with Niluin, and she also really liked... she actually had like the good ideas to actually build something really big. Like, I always was like, okay, I want to build something big, but I'm not really sure what. She actually had good ideas and then, you know, built something actually big and nice looking. So I was always just mining around because I wanted to explore as well. So I was just mining stuff that she could use. And I found some good stuff sometimes. You know what would be funny? If we did, for those who like it, if we did a, like some sort of contest in Minecraft where you get a, I'm not sure like about the certain period of time. I would have to look up how long it takes to build something, even in creative mode. But like, we all go in creative mode. We all go to like a part of the world. You choose a location away from everybody else. We could be in VC while doing that, but it depends on like when people have time also to play. And like do a little contest of like who builds like the best cool looking, I don't know, building. Niluin is such a good builder. She's such a good builder. Like world builder, but also like ideas for like medieval things like cathedrals and castles and mansions. I did not yet check Vintage Story. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not yet. Biggest thing I was making was a 3x3 chunks big ocean monument style temple. Though never finished it. That sounds really cool. Why I don't apologize? Well, why not? I didn't do anything yet. So that... I feel guilty. I also feel guilty for the fact that when we were talking like months ago about the game demo, like talking about Cybon for a moment, like Rev was like, "Oh, it's gonna be finished before the end of the year," and it's my fault that we haven't reached that quote unquote deadline. It's not really a harsh deadline, but still, it's my fault. We're here. It's almost fucking December, and still, I am not done with the fucking animations. Itchy. Get ores for the smart buddies. Yeah, indeed. For all the people that can actually build cool things.
Marley XD.
Hello? Paka. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Hello?
Hello? Who's there? Sinterklaas. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Also, Vintage Story has chisel embedded into the game, so you can go deep into details if you want. Oh, I remember that mod, yeah. Could make things look really nice. Why is there nothing here? Why is there nothing here? Wait, excuse me? Oh, I remember. Never mind. I'm okay. I'm not stupid. I forgot about his legs again. Shit. Thank you for the save. Very smart. Lately in Minecraft, I mostly pivoted to making all kinds of machinery with the Create mod. I still liked Cobblemon. I'm so fucking simple. I was just like, yay, Pokemon. Although I also liked stealing all the good new items. Like the... What were they? They were like these items, all these extra items you could find in like the houses, just for decorating houses and stuff. And you were supposed to... Fuck yeah. Okay. Why are you not doing it? You're tired? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Well, why am I apologizing for you being tired? I'm sorry to hear. I hope you rest up well, because you're still sick. Usually trying to make big and efficient farms for stuff. Sadly, it's usually a bad idea for servers, because it's quite demanding. So, like, you're not talking about the quote-unquote simple automated farm, right? Look what we made! I mean, we made this mostly last time, but still. I think we did good. I have to go to work though. Tomorrow. Even though you're still sick. I mean, you said it was mostly coughing. La boo boo. La boo la boo la boo boo. Damn. Oh, good luck tomorrow at work. Such a dapper chappy. He's so dapper. Though I don't like how his hips, the lines on his hips are like wobbly. Should have paid more attention to that. These are way higher up. And also, why is this dark? Excuse you? Why is this light? I fucked up. I fucked up. Wait. Yeah, oh no. Oh no, I made a mistake. Why is this not changing? Why is this not changing? Because it's... Oh, the opacity was down. Stupid. And now I gotta fix all the other layers. Ta-da! Okay. Should be fixed now. Looks better at least. It's not as jumpy. Hi Phantom, welcome to the stream. Let me... Stretch. Thank you for the hydrate. Where is my cup? Hello, hello. Merly Snurly, the marketable plushie. If only I could turn myself into an actual marketable vinyl plushie keychain. Wouldn't that be something? You don't like to jiggle the thighs? I do like to jiggle the thighs. I don't like the jiggle on like the hip line. Because that's not supposed to move that much. But you know, this is only temporary. We're gonna fix this in the future anyway. Or we're gonna redo everything in the future anyway. I just noticed I gave you only... You're not having enough fingers here. Okay. Look at our marvelous end result. For now. He's kind of happy about it. He's quite happy about himself. Although, wait, there's something. Oh no, I need to fix some stuff. You know what? We're just gonna fix some more stuff. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I swear, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Be happy. Okay. You can move. You can move. You can move it, move it. Move it out of the way. Okay. Let me look at it for a moment. Okay. Seems fine. Time for a new animation. What were the numbers here? 2,000, 3,000. I fucked up. Okay. Next thing I need to draw of this dude is... So he has an idle animation. He's gonna... He's gonna turn around. So let's see. Where do I want him to end? Basically, he needs to end up in the same spot. But he must look like he's turning around. So we're basically gonna get a back view of him, which is not very visible because he's wearing a lab coat. So 90% of this fucker is gonna be hidden. Or at least 80%. I think lab coats have a thing here, right? Oh, can I please? Okay, just do this. Fuck it! It's very clean lab coat. He's so clean. Can I symmetry this? Can I symmetry this? Can I symmetry my way out of this? Oh, fuck. I have to keep in mind the shape of his fucking lab coat. Oh my god. Why am I doing this to myself? Why do I make complicated shapes in different poses? Ah! I think mine at work is covered in experiment debris and holes. In my previous place, we did not have our own lab coats. We just got clean ones every day. I did stain several of them though with pens and shit and gunk and chemicals. I remember very well when I was in college, we did have to buy our own lab coats. And they told us ew, get a few sizes up because you're gonna have to put it in the washing machine at 100 degrees or something and it's gonna shrink. Mine did not shrink. Or I took too many sizes up. But I told the people which one I needed and they gave me a certain size. So I ended up cutting it with a pair of scissors. Oversized lab coat peak. It is nice until you have to work in it in a environment that needs to stay clean and organized. And also that motherfucker almost came to my fucking feet, if I remember correctly. It was halfway down my calves. That is way too fucking big. Yeah, the sleeves were also a problem for me. Especially the sleeves. They would always get dirty. And they would always like get like hanging solutions and shit. So I would always roll them up, which technically was not allowed, but it, you know, you also had to stay sort of, you know, clean, which was especially dangerous because at some time, I remember specifically we were this was in the very beginning, but still we worked with like shit that could actually hurt you. So like we were like doing an experiment. There was not enough space for everybody, and we had to go. I don't know what the word is for like Lovekast in English. What is it? Let me see. Lovekast Engels. Throwaway? No, that can't be. That can be it. Coward closet. That's a direct translation. That's not it. The laminar flow cabinet. We had to work in those cabinets that like are super ventilated. For those who don't know what that is. It's basically just like take a big aquarium, take out the front chunk of glass and make it like movable. And that's what you work in. And like there's ventilation inside the thing. And we had to work with like some very strong acid and had to put it in like an Erlenmeyer and like use like one of these little thingies, which I don't know the name of anymore and I refuse to look it up right now. Let me draw it out. So like we had an Erlenmeyer. Very nice Erlenmeyer. We had to like put in like paper in here. We had to fold that in a specific way. So it like we had to learn about all the nice ways certain powers work on certain fluids. And you had to pour in your acids into this with like different things. You had to pour in different things in different, if I remember correctly. And it was very important that this thing was glass. And this thing was glass, so that when you pour your acid in it, that it goes do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like it goes down, like it goes this way. If you don't put in this motherfucker, then it goes wrong. Because there were not enough of those laminar flow cabinets for everybody, so we had to like sit crammed next to each other. We had like 4 people in one of those laminar flow cabinets. It was a very simple experiment. Almost nothing can go wrong until I was sitting next to a very, I'm sorry I'm saying this, but I was sitting to a very stupid person who did not put in this very important glass piece of fucking equipment and only put in this piece of paper in the top of the Erlenmeyer. So instead of it looking like this, I'm so sorry, I'm drawing this right on top of the fucking, let me just, his looked like this. You have the Erlenmeyer. Also glass. And he just went like, oh yeah, let me just put this in here. This was paper. And because we were crammed next to each other, my arm was right here. Because my equipment was right here next to him. He almost poured in the acid in this, which would mean, because you had to pour it in like the top, and so it would seep all the way over. I am so glad that the person I was working with saw this happen next to me, because I was pouring our acid into the thing, into our Erlenmeyer setup. So I wasn't paying attention to what the motherfucker was doing next to me. And I was also almost getting fucking chemical burns on my arm because this motherfucker was too stupid to understand that if you don't use glassware while working with acid, it's gonna seep out. It was very fucking stupid. And I'm so glad that that my lab partner saw this. Because it was like a high concentration hydrochloric acid, if I remember correctly. You know the shit you put up your nose when it's a little bit clogged, but then like in a concentration where it can burn your skin off. Idiots with acid. It's a great combination. It's lovely. I also don't know why they didn't teach us this. You know what? I think they did teach us this with like color at first, color and water. We were slowly introduced, and I'm so fucking flabbergasted at how far some of these people got into the fucking like class and did not like get kicked out. I have a stupid undergrad chemistry story too. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. If it's like not doxing you or anything, don't get me wrong. I'm a very curious being, but it's incredibly surprising how many dunderheads get trusted with dangerous materials in chemistry. Yeah. Also, Durgan, you just said you apparently celebrate Thanksgiving. What happened? Oh, fuck. Why does he look so much shorter all of a sudden? Also, why can I not draw this fucking lab coat correctly? Why does it look ugly? Why are you ugly? My man, why are you ugly? Let's see. I don't know. Okay, it was second semester of first year chemistry and we rocked up to our weekly practical 4-hour lab class. For some reason, instead of just walking into the lab like normal, the teacher all handed us a piece of paper to sign. Oh. Yeah, that's literally stating I blank or I blank as in your name. I swear I will not consume any chemicals, liquids or solids while in the labs. Turns out, some kid was just in class and was working with a bit of copper hydroxide crystals of a super basic experiment and just went, blue crystals, must be blue. Oh my god. He just ate the fucking copper hydroxide crystals because they were blue and he thought they would. What? Would he just lick crystal meth and be like, must be blueberry? And like, this is university. How did he get into university? What the fuck? That's fucking insane. You're literally an adult. Wow. I'm just flabbergasted, my god. You'd be surprised how many man children. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen my fair share as well of like other classes that I don't want to talk about right now because it's too much, and also like I did not like college that much. They went a whole semester being told not to do that and just did it. My god. I mean, it's fair though that you were then, like, people were forced to sign in order to be able to, like, still do the class, because then they can't be sued after warning you not to fucking do it. It's funny because I think not even like too long ago I talked about like licking and sniffing stuff you shouldn't be licking and sniffing, and that's something you especially shouldn't be doing in a lab. But then at some point, my class, we went to like a hospital to like have a day and see the life of a person that works on a form of a lab. And this was a laboratory where they did like bacterial cultures on like agar plates and stuff. And one of the things that the person told us was like, yeah, you just, if you want to check it, you like open the plate and you start sniffing it. And I'm like, excuse me? I thought we were not supposed to sniff the fucking bacteria colonies. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god. It makes sense. So the first kid just probably went, well, they didn't tell me to sign anything, so it's their fault. Maybe also was just really fucking stupid. I mean, look at the dude that was pouring high concentrated hydrochloric acid almost over my arm, thinking like, yeah, let me pour it into paper. That will keep it inside. You know, the thing we're using to filter it. I think someone made one of those little balls that say no, do not consume, that comes in certain products. Oh no. Is this where your sniffer addiction came from? It absolutely. I was told to sniffer and now I cannot stop sniffer. No, some people are absolutely fucking heinous. Ah, what's this? There's something on my arm. Get off. Never been to college? I mean, you should not feel bad for not having gone to college. I can tell you that. I'm definitely not using my degree anymore. I will still be a scientist, you know, because in my heart I'm a scientist. So cheesy, but it is true. I am still curious about scientific stuff, and I do have the degree, but could I have lived without gone to college? Absolutely, yeah. But also, I was forced to. I was forced to go to college. Been to university. University's higher than college. What are you talking about? I've never been to college. I've never been to college. I just went to university. Let's see. Meanwhile, my chemistry teacher. Alright, let's do the crepe flambe under the smoke detector. Same chemistry teacher. Let me make black powder and also light it. Gonna try and eat now, sadly. Long day tomorrow. Wish you well, and I have plenty more chemistry-based stories if you want more. Night night, everybody. Good night, pupa. We'll talk about more laboratory stories. I made a new word. We're gonna talk about more labor stories in the future. Listen, in Ukraine, college is basically replacement for high school plus uni. Now you make me feel bad. Damn. Yeah. Labubu stories. No worry, I will have a Labubu story in the future. I have at least 3 Labubus to unbox still that I bought for myself when I celebrated that I found a new job. I was like, okay, I am allowed to buy myself a little present. So I finally went to an actual Pop Mart and bought actual Labubus. But I basically made the deal of like, I'll wait until it's my birthday, so I get like I have a little extra present for myself, and then I don't know if I'm gonna stream it because it's not like I don't know. I finished high school, so I went right to university. How am I making you feel bad? I don't know. I don't know. I need to shut the fuck up. Let me see. This dude needs to turn around. This is very messy. I really don't like this pose, but I can't do any better at this moment. And also, we need to start somewhere, you know? First make it work. First make it exist, then make it better. Okay, so he needs to move around. Still can barely see it. It's so dark. Okay, so you need to... And am I gonna give him like a sassy... let's see. Okay, fuck. Now I need to make I never made like an animation where I do like a quarter turnaround. Fuck. No symmetry anymore. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised we did not have any kind of lab accident. We had so many lab accidents. And like there were stories of like lab accidents. I remember specifically there was a story of like a special centrifuge that we had. And not even a special centrifuge. I don't really know exactly anymore what happened, but there was something with I think it was an acid under pressure. And it was in a centrifuge. Or it was in some kind of equipment, which is why it was under pressure. It was under pressure and it was stuck in equipment. And like a student like a year or two before us opened it up without eye protection, without the special goggles that we were obligated to wear. And she actually went blind because she had, or at least partially blind because she got like the acid in her fucking eyeballs. Don't get acid in your eyeballs, it kinda hurts. Parents want me to do university and like I kinda want to, but I also worry that I'm not at a point to handle it. Plus I want to do something art directed. But they want me to do like education. Ah yeah, you talked about that. And then you said, or I think we talked about the possible idea was being an art teacher. But I gotta say, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not calling anybody stupid here. Only myself. No, I'm kidding. But like, quote-unquote higher education is not always like what makes somebody happy, or is not always something you need. I've heard plenty of stories of people never going to college or like any form of like thing beyond high school, or like the beginning of the end of high school, or something that's like right before college or something, like at least never finished college and like gotten higher up in like the company hierarchy. So I mean, sure, of course you need some papers for certain expertises, but it's not always a must. Mask Mom Lore. Wait, first I'm saying hi to Ritsu. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? A lot of YouTubers never finish college. Look at fucking Jaden Animations. Pursued YouTube instead of going to college and is now one of the fucking animators. The fucking story animators. And she's been doing it for so long and she's apparently so well off that she doesn't need to do it anymore. Am I jealous? Yeah. Is that one of the reasons why I want to animate? Maybe. Doing good, just vibing. Hope you're having a lovely day. My day is going okay. I'm getting over a little cold virus. I'm getting better. Ricky YouTuber is a big YouTuber that dropped out of college for YouTube. Yeah, I think Markiplier did also do like some kind of laboratory related college thing. I don't know if he finished it or what, but let's see. Mom Mask Lore. She says hi from the other side of the office. Hello! She wanted to see if the fireproof fabric of her school lab was really fireproof. Spoiler, they were not. Did she set it on fire? Nice. Hey, that's the only way to really know. And you'd rather find out by setting equipment on fire than have it get it set on fire while somebody's wearing it. I thought Markiplier was a cow farmer. No, I'm pretty sure he went to college for like something related to at least bioengineering. Laboratory bioengineering, something smart. Yeah, and then blew up a trash can with her brother. I mean, hey, rather a trash can than a student. Also, how much does your mom know about us? Also, I don't know how I want this dude to turn around. I want him to kind of flamboyantly like throw his lab coat around as he turns around, but I've never... I need to like... Let's first make it work, then make it better. Okay, back. And yeah, I forgot we talked about it. Sort of, we talked about it a little bit. Like, is there like a deadline for when you need to make a decision about this? Have they told you like, at the end of the year, you're gonna choose whether or not you're gonna... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, if somebody turns, if you're standing like this and you're turning, you're sort of turning with your shoulder first, I think. Enough to know that you are weird people. She's more worried about what you lot know about her. Hey, if it is of any... if it makes her feel any better, I have the memory of a fucking sieve. My dad wanted me to like this January before I got my job, because every time I said a gap year, he just went, okay, this winter, which is just no. Mom kind of expects like start of the year, or start of the school year next year, so I have about half a year. However, who knows, stuff can change that. I mean, that's fair. That's some sort of leniency, but also some sort of not. Also said brother broke Grand Mask's rest in pepperoni. Grand Mask's foot with a potato cannon. I'm surprised I lived this long. How did he break a foot with a potato cannon? How strong was that potato cannon? Okay. I don't know how you like. How do you turn around when you do this? When you okay, I need to act this out. Okay. This foot needs to sort of stay. But also it like shifts a little bit. And that already looks stupid, so that's great. This sort of shifts this way. And this foot needs to move. Jesus.
Rickro Gremlin.
Rickroll! Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? 38 months. I think you are, together with a few others, but you are one of the longest subscribers. And I don't think, I know you're the one of the longest subscribers, if not the first subscriber. Holy damn. How you doing? Also, Rickro, am I stupid or haven't I seen you stream in quite a while? What's going on? What is going on? How strong? Strong enough to have recoil? I thought a potato cannon just went foomp. Should also see the collection of homemade boomerangs and nunchucks. I kind of want to. Can I have a picture of that later on? Okay, we're gonna go like really ugly here for a moment. If I can get my hands on them next time I visit Granddad. I thought he was dead. Why is it so hard to see? Hello? Granddad on my mom's side. The pirate who went to meet Santa. I have pictures somewhere. Ah, okay. Also, hey sis, and chat, how is it going? I'm getting better. I'm getting over the cold virus that I was struck with. So I need to grab some drink because I finished my drink and now I don't have anything to take my pills. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. I took my meds. It took a bit before I found my fucking shit. Oh, but Rickroll, are you still here? I wanna ask something. Still here? Okay. But is it correct that I haven't seen you stream in a while? Have you just been busy or have I been missing you? I miss you. I've been streaming for quite some time, yeah. Are you okay? Physically, yes. Mentally, no. Fair. Oh my god, this is... Oh. It's moments like these that I feel like a fraud. Because and you could say, but Marty, you said you never drew something like this. That's correct. But I still feel like a fraud because I feel like I'm doing so well in art. And then I'm doing this and I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. I cannot immediately animate this angle perfectly. I'm a fraud. Thanks for asking, appreciated. Well, I'm sorry you haven't been feeling too well though. If you are a fraud, add text fraud to it. I mean, if we're already doing fraud anyway, why not? You know? Fuck it, let's do text fraud as well. Ugh. Like, this is not even a normal... Why can I not do this foot in this angle? That's not even a foot. This is not even a foot. What is this? I'm trying to immediately draw the shoe. And then in between I'm like, okay, let's not try and draw the shoe immediately. Let's try the foot first. And then I'm like, no, that looks stupid. Let's go back to the shoe. But neither of them work. Collect them all like Pokemon. And then halfway while I'm making lines, my brain is also changing its mind on the angle that I want on the foot. I hate it. I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna look ugly and we're gonna accept it for now. Fuck. You know that as an accountant, I am legally obligated to denounce fraud. You are legally obligated. Really? Like you had to pay, you had to like sign paper that says I will always obligate fraud or not obligate fraud. I will denounce fraud every time I hear somebody talk about it. You did not see this conversation. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not a good artist a lot of the times, yet I have improved even if I haven't done art in a while. You aren't a fraud for trying something new. That's exactly true. That's exactly true. This is one of the reasons why I often talk about what I feel like when I'm drawing, because I can only assume that what I feel is something that a lot of other people also feel, but it's something that if your brain thinks it enough, you start to sometimes believe it. And yeah, we should not believe our brains always, because our brains are bullies. They're mean. No foot, Alex. No foot. No foot. Just shush. It's okay. No foot. Monday is going to be a big day for FGO. Or is there going to be a lot of drops? You know what? Hand. There we go. Hidden hand. Bye. Shapes and lines. That's it. That's what we're working with at this moment. I really have no idea how this movement works. I found an area in this game that keeps killing me. Should I wait to do this area? Maybe. Am I? No. I'm gonna run back. Should I wait with this area? Maybe. Am I gonna do it? No. Do I enjoy being difficult? Most definitely. So final Mask family lore. After that I stop Promise. Because mom is on the money laundry watch... Your mom is on the money laundry watch list. Have we had the lore why she's on the money laundry watch list? I and her boyfriend are also on the money laundering watch list. The funny part, both her and I are working on this list actively, so sometimes when completing it, we see our name pop up. What? Why is she on the money laundering watch list? Depression likely developed by talking down on oneself or themselves. That took many years. Now it is time to do the opposite and tell oneself loving things over the years. Yeah. And it's difficult and it feels stupid to do sometimes. But I can tell you it works. I know. It sucks. And it's like, it's not fair because it feels like, you know, you've deserved an easy way out, and you do, but I'm sorry, there is no easy way out, unfortunately. Even if it's like damage done by somebody else, it is not fair that you have to work through years and years of therapy or years and years of exercise on yourself to get rid of all those fucking damages that have been done. It's not fair, but it has to be done. And you can do it. And it's worth it in the end. It doesn't feel like it. For a long time, it probably doesn't feel like it, but... Mask seeing his name on the own list. Isn't that wonderful how so many people cause you damage, but you have to fix it? Life is hard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I have had more times than I would like to admit where I would be crying on the floor. Like, basically, not really yelling, but basically yelling, why do I have to fix it when somebody else broke it? Why is there not a button? Why does it have to be so difficult? Why is there no easy way out? Why isn't, well, you know, the why? And there's no answer. Yeah, the answer is it is what it is, and that's a sucky answer. Spent my life savings on these stats upgrades and I unlocked a ladder in the area. I don't care if this area has things that drain away my max health. And I think a critter with a gun I shall fight and get through. Shoot him with the gun! Ugh. Actually tell myself that I look pretty when I look in the mirror. That's a good thing. I know it feels weird to admit it, and there will definitely be people that are gonna react in a weird way or a negative way and be like, my god, that's so weird, or like, oh my god, why would you do that? That's like, oh, that's so narcissistic. Like, those people need to shut the fuck up. You know, those are the type of people that don't understand the situation, that have never been gone through shite like people like us have gone through, and just let them be Delulu. Also, yes, legally obligated as someone working in accounting, we can lose our right to work in that work field or face prison time fine if we don't. For example, if people deposit a lot of physical money every month on the company bank account, 3k plus, we need to notify the bank and the SPF finance. So what if I, for example, commit tax fraud or like any kind of financial fraud, and I know like what if I know your name and I'm like doing tax fraud or whatever finance fraud, I get caught and I say like, yeah, but so and so told me how to do it. Are they gonna investigate you? Not that I'm gonna do it, but like, and I also don't know your name, but like, you know. The critters are the ones with the guns, but I have fire. Burn it with fire! Mom is on the watch list because she has explosive specialization and links to criminals due to working with a lawyer. Oh yeah. I mean, not oh yeah, I knew about the watch list and stuff, but I do think you have talked about the explosive specialization and the links to criminals. Also, one of her ex is an ex-thief. Brother never armed anyone. He was just breaking safes for sports. Damn. There's a nice quote in a German song. Nobody cares about your mirror image. So as long as you're happy... Oh. As long as you're happy with how you look, that is good enough. Exactly. And that's sort of true, you know? And like, let's face it, okay? Let's face it. Do we really trust the people that have fucked everything up so far with trying to fix it for us? Nah, fam. Nah. They've done enough. Get the fuck out. That's like basically telling somebody like, oh, you burned down your restaurant? Here, make sure that the wiring is good this time. Nah, don't. Yeah, hell nah, fuck them. Oh, hell no. I love how I did like the pose with the legs and then it's like, yeah, now erase half of it. Oh, hell no. Yeah, those fuckers. Like, I don't trust those fuckers anymore. Also, fraud sucks. Like, whoever said crime does pay is a moron because it's much easier to become rich by bringing back glass bottle to the shop. What do you mean? It also helps realize that or realize what you have managed to heal, like standing up for yourself. Yeah, I've been told several times by a good friend when I was like not feeling well and like actually like upset about not having enough progress. I was told to like look back at where you were like a month ago, half a year ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. Are you doing better now? Like looking at like the things, like the trauma that you were like working through? Like the answer is most likely going to be yes. And if it's not yes, go to a professional. And I know I hate that because I also know that the waiting list is horrendously long. I actually recently went back to like the person that my GP that like had to give me a referral to a specialist because I'm dealing with some like intense anxiety that just won't go down anymore. And like I was told like, oh yeah, you could go back because you are on the autism spectrum, so you kind of need like a specialist that also works with autism. And I was like, that's logical. I don't really feel like I'm fully dealing with like the autism that is the problem, but you know, it's nice that you'll have a specialist that knows how to work with both, just in case it does connect each other. But then I was told there was like a waiting list for 3 years, and I was like, yeah, this is the reason why people like jump off a fucking building. So I went back and I told them like, yeah, this is nice, but this is not nice. You cannot you cannot have a person come into your office and hear them talk about having like intrusive thoughts to the verge of having visualizations of accidents happening to them, to their friends, to their pets, to their family that they still care about, like the part I do still care about, and like having visualizations of how these people will like end up losing their life in like some kind of horrific way every day of their fucking week, every week of their fucking month, every month of their fucking year. And then having them say that and be like, oh, that's very terrible, that's very exhausting and very scary, let's send you to a specialist. And then let them wait for 3 years. Let me just raw dog more anxiety for like 3 years. I was like, and like, don't even get me started on this motherfucking stupid self-help app that's filled to the brim with garbage. I am not dealing with that alone. Like, I've already dealt with so much shit on my own. The moment I do finally like realize and accept the fact that I need somebody's help, you're gonna make me wait 3 years? Nah, you're gonna send me to somebody else. Like, I was like, you're gonna send me to... I don't care if it's a specialist in autism or not. If there's a shorter waiting list somewhere else, send me there. Because I'm not doing this for another 3 fucking years. I'll be 30 fucking 6 by that point, and that's when my therapy is gonna start. That's not when the therapy's done. Let's say it's a heavy subject. Let's say it takes at least half a year, maybe even a year to work through this, like with a professional. I'll be 37. And let's say, because it's never fully done after therapy, so I'm gonna also have to work through it on myself. I have to like practice, I have to like put it in my day-to-day life. And you know, I have to work on this without the professional, so I can also, you know, exist in my life without somebody fucking puppeteering me. I'll be 30 fucking 8 years old by the time I fucking fix this shit. If I'm gonna wait on that fucking waiting list. Nuh-uh, fam. I'm not gonna be in my fucking 40s to finally solve this. We're gonna solve it now. Fucking hell. Don't be on the spectrum. Ride the spectrum. So many years, honestly, at that point, do cocaine. Honestly? And like, I'm so surprised when I hear people talk about anxiety medication. Because I'm sitting here and my doctor refuses to give me anything more than 2 weeks. I can get lorazepam for like 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks I have to build up and I have to build it down because it's quote unquote addictive. You know what's addictive? Oh, this is what I said to several people, like to several doctors. Like, you know what's addictive? A comfortable life. Yes, I'm sorry I get comfortable in a life where I'm not constantly worrying about fucking dying. I'll be fucking dusty by then. I'd be fucking 40. My coochie will be shriveled up at that point. My tits will be hanging on my fucking knees. Like, nah. That's just not acceptable. And I know it's not like per se the people's like the just like healthcare, it's not per se the nurses and like the doctor's fault. But there is a very big flaw in the system that needs to be fucking fixed. Remember, you learn to swim in old boats. I don't want to learn how to deal with my anxiety on my fucking 40-year-old ass. Please. I want it before that. But like, I am not ashamed. Like, at some point I was like sort of hesitant to talk about when and why I garden. I am not anymore. I'm very open when and why I use marijuana, because I'm dealing with probably a form of OCD. I've been told this by like the GP and somebody else like more in the mental corner who I needed to talk to get the referral. And they were basically like, yeah, this sounds like a form of OCD. And I'm like, that's nice. You want me to raw dog in like the next 3 years again? Or like, you know? What, do we think I've already done like 33 fucking years at this point? We can do another 3? It's just ridiculous. And not fair. And I know life is not fair. But guess what? Neither am I. I'm gonna punch somebody in the face if I have to at this point. And if they're gonna be like, oh my god, but that's not fair. Guess what, bitch? Life's not fair. Deal with it. Nah, it's really not okay. And I can only imagine how bad it is in like other countries. I had a friend who unfortunately did end up being suicidal. They did not want to, and they absolutely did not want to lose like their life. They did not want to end their life, but they were dealing with such intense mental problems that they did not see like another way out, even though they did not want to. They told several specialists this. They begged for help. They were like, I will go to like I don't know how many different cities further away to get treatment. And he was told like, no, but that's not our district. You're not in our district, so we can't help you. And other places were like, yeah, but we don't have time, so just wait it out. My man, this dude is about to take his own life. Are you fucking kidding me? I cannot believe my friend was like literally being told to just raw dog your suicidal tendencies, your suicidal thoughts, whatever you want to call it. I think he had to wait at least half a year for treatment, and in the meantime he was doing some kind of like emergency, I'm not really sure how it worked, and some kind of emergency like help where if he was not working he could go like to some sort of like center where they could keep him busy basically and like take his mind off of things and sort of like have a group to talk to. But like that's so, it's insane to think about. And like he was strong, you know. I say was because he is now done with the treatment and everything, as far as I know. And I've seen how he went through it. He's not gone. He has not taken his own life. Thank the fucking stars. But he could have. And I'm 100% sure there's people out there who maybe not had the support system that he had. And unfortunately, they did not see another way out. And I can only like fucking beg the universe that that's not gonna happen in the future to other people. He's an absolute fucking unit. He was dealing with, he like it basically was dealing with shit, like internalized. How do you say this? He was blaming himself for a lot of things that he could never have like solved or fixed or done. You know? This foot is fucking ugly. My god. I'm stuck with this foot again. Fuck me. We're getting closer and closer to dystopia. Yeah, and it's kind of scary to see that, to be honest. Which we're both both feet in dystopia. People don't really treat I am suicidal serious. Have you heard a fairy tale of a farm boy and a flock of sheep? When the boy kept telling the shepherds that the wolf is eating the sheep. And three times it was a lie. Oh, the boy who cried wolf. And the fourth time the wolf actually came and the shepherds thought it was a joke. So they did nothing. Wasn't that the boy who cried sheep? He eventually got eaten himself by the wolf. But yeah, it got as far as my friend actually like being ready to take his own life. And like he made the split decision of calling the special number, the suicide hotline basically, and be like, hey, I really need help like this instant, because I'm like, I don't know exactly what he was gonna do, but he was ready. It was like, you're gonna help me now or I'm basically throwing myself off a building. And I don't know, I wish I could have helped him so much more, man. But unfortunately, suicide definitely is one of those things I have no idea how to deal with. And I find it absolutely fucking awful for people who are dealing with it. And I also think it's really fucking awful that I don't know what to do. Unfortunately, I have my own traumas around suicide. Don't know if he got eaten by the wolf. I'm not entirely sure either. I never actually read that fairy tale. I've just heard it used in like other stories where people say, oh, don't be crying wolf now, or you like because you know how it ends. And like one of the times that I heard it being used, I think they were talking about the boy being eaten himself, but I'm not 100% sure. I think this pocket is way too big. Boy who cried wolf ends up being eaten. Okay. I remembered something. Yippee! Thank you for the head patch, Rickroll. I think the specialists are or incompetent or too deep in bureaucracy. Or just don't believe it because they keep hearing that. The thing is also, as far as I've understood, the system is overloaded. People, not only the people who need mental help are tired, but also the people who are trying their very best to help people like you and me. They are very tired. Nurses are tired, doctors are tired, specialists are tired, because the system is faulty. The system is faulty, people are not getting paid enough, people not getting time enough. And it's true, we can't help people with everything. The thing that will help the most, in most instances, is being there for the person that is not okay. That's the thing though. I don't know how to be there for people. all I can do is listen and sometimes give my stupid advice, which I don't really know if it's sometimes really advice, you know? But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels like that. And the rich keep on getting richer, indeed. I'm gonna tackle this foot, by the way, and it's gonna work. We're not finishing this animation today, like fully colored and shit, but this foot's I'm gonna make this foot work.
Lemicities, we can also add overflow to the equation, like the calling stations. They may be overflow with calls that not all can be responded.
That too. And there's just a lot of people who need help, you know? In my childhood, things like autism, for example, one of the reasons why I am so late diagnosed is because autism for girls was not a thing, basically. It was the hyperactive boys that needed help. But quiet little old me, who just, you know, was basically pummeled by their parents into living as a neurotypical, because I wanted to be a quote-unquote, you know, I wanted to be a good kid. I wanted my parents to be proud of me. So if they were angry at me, I tried to change myself, so much so that I ended up masking, so much so that I ended up changing my entire personality, which made me miserable. So like that wasn't a thing in the 90s. In the 2000s, I'm not sure. Slowly but surely, it became like more knowledgeable. Like the medical field became more knowledgeable. And now we're finding out that a shit ton of people are dealing with a shit ton of mental health issues. And we can say, but your grandpa, he was fine. Yeah, no, grandpa was stuck in his attic playing with his 1,000 trains, and don't step on his carpet the wrong way, because otherwise he will fucking pummel you off the fucking stairs. You know, he will resort to fucking child abuse, but no, we're fine. He was fine, I guess. You know? At this point, the specialists also need a fucking specialist, because they're broken beyond repair. I would say, especially since something I can only really do is be there to listen and talk to some friends, I think listening and just speaking to people is also a way to help. Even if just a little, knowing there are others, especially to talk to, is very good, I feel. Yeah, I'm just... That's where maybe my anxiety like steps in and takes over, is because I have my own trauma around suicide. Not because I have committed suicide, but I have some trauma around it that we're not unpacking right now. So my worry eventually starts to become like, because it has happened a few times, you know, around me, I then start to worry like, what if it's not enough? You know, what if I could have done something? What if it goes from bad to worse? Or the ultimate fucking result and they're like gone, and I should have done more. But that's like, you know, I can now sort of realize as well that that's sort of like that's one of those intrusive thoughts, because it goes from, oh, I'm worried that I can't help, to I'm worried that because I cannot help, this person's gonna take their own life and it's gonna be my fault. I know it's ridiculous, but also, you know, it's a scary worry. Also, this foot, my god, this foot, I'm gonna make it work. People just didn't know what was with Grandpa. Yeah, people were like, no, Grandpa's fine. Meanwhile, he has like his tea set that you're not allowed to touch. He has his train collection. He has his car collection outside. And you know, don't talk about squeaky door hinge, because then he gets angry. And like, we just accepted that, you know, household abuse was okay in those years, I guess. Okay. Can I just have a foot? Can I just have a foot? Can I just take this foot? Can I just take this foot? I'm gonna steal a foot. gonna steal this foot. I know it's not entirely what I need, but hear me out. We're gonna fix it. You remember the donkey from Winnie the Pooh? The absolute fucking depressed as fuck donkey? Yeah. I think that's a good example of...
You can't have the fucking foot.
I think it's a good example of being there for people who are not okay. They want to be part of life, so just let them. Don't force them, but invite them, support them. Yeah, he's a really good example. But I gotta admit, even when I see Eeyore, when I see like stories with Eeyore, I'm worried about Eeyore. I know it's horrible, because like I'm part of the problem at this point because of all these worries that I have. But like, he's so sad all the time, and I'm like, I want him to be happy. Like if that were my friend, I want him to be happy. But you know what the thing is, that's also something I want for myself. And sometimes I'm like, why can I not make myself happier? Ah! It's difficult. But there was a really nice video at some point. I'm not sure anymore if it was an actual from an actual movie or if it was just somebody who animated it in a really nice way. But they animated Eeyore in such a way where he was still shown depressed. He was still like slow moving and slow talking, but Eeyore was talking, he himself was talking about how he was feeling that way, but he was okay. And he was happy, or he was as happy as he could be with his friends being there for him, exactly what you're explaining. And he was like, you know, as long as you guys are here, it's okay that I have these days. Because I know I will get out of it. It just makes me fucking cry, man. I made the footwork. Fuck me, yes. And honestly, that is something I could still learn from Eeyore. Can't have the fucking foot. I want the fucking foot. I made the fucking foot and now the foot is a thing. Almost. The heel is not entirely what I want it to be, but... Oof. I incredibly feel that. I think part of it is how I formed system-wise as well. But like, I feel an internal obligation to be there for others. Can't exactly control how that emerges, and big worries that form is me worrying I'm not there enough, or that what I say won't be enough. I just have to remember that in some cases folks do want me around, and in others it's just, even if they aren't ready to talk, knowing someone is there, I have the hope it is enough. The feeling of being there has formed into that I have a list of people I enjoy talking to, yet my brain explains in some ways that they aren't my friends because they don't contribute in some way. Damn. You didn't fucking hell, you didn't have to fucking personally attack me like that. Damn. I just made my foot. Let's ignore those feelings for now, Gardines. Let you and me, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You and me. We're gonna put those feelings aside. We're gonna unpack those later. We're not ready for that. I'm kidding. If you're ready to unpack that, you totally should. I am not ready to unpack that. No, but you're definitely onto something. And I can definitely... I was gonna say vibe with those feelings. It's not a vibe, but it's definitely a mood. So my move to another apartment will be postponed, it seems. To when? Also, you were gonna move again? I thought you had an internship. I have like several folks, including like streamers, several folks, even if I like talking, I don't see myself as enough to be a friend, just a viewer. Yeah. I feel personally attacked. Not by being your streamer, but like... those are... Wait, are you in my brain? Can you get out of my brain? Can you not expose my brain? Told you about that move? Damn. And I forgot about it already. Wait, no. When? Okay. Let's see how far we are. Supposed to be in the 1st of December, but I wasn't contacted because there are so many Ukrainians in Denmark. Damn. Have they given you a new date, or is it now just postponed until whatever? Mental health and not being alone in the feelings. Whee! I do not believe I'm in your brain. May have many folks in my brain, but don't think I can enter other brains. I don't know. It sounds like you got some psychic abilities. Somebody's poking around in there. Because you wrote down my worries and my feelings very, very detailed there. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking about you being in my brain. You're actually not, like, just in case somebody like has that worry, and like I don't want to make anybody go like crazy. Just you're okay. It's fine. I'm just making it funny. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm funny, damn it. At least that's what I tell myself. Somebody actually recently, I think it was this week, we posted a clip or like a short on YouTube, and I got a comment of somebody saying, trying to be funny but failing. And I was like, aw, somebody's trying to be mean. But also he said it in such a way that I could make the comeback of like, stop looking in the mirror, buddy. You know what the best part is? I don't know if it's YouTube's moderation or he himself removed the entire comment, but the comment was gone like the next day. I'm like, yay, I made a good comeback. Yippee. You know, I don't have many of those moments, okay? So I feel like I can be proud of that. Oh. But I wanted to add after that saying that I can still play the game you want. I don't think I'll be able to do the thing. So yeah. Able to do the thing. What the thing? I think you're talking about playing Sonic together. But what's the thing that you can do? I've been dubbed the Oracle in another server, so if that extends to reading how other people are, Oracle powers go, you definitely have some Oracle powers. Sonic Adventure 2. Oh! Wait, but then what game are you talking about? You can still play the game. I don't think I'll be able to do the thing. Is the thing Sonic Adventure 2? Oh, the thing is streaming. Okay. I was already like, wait, but there's two things you're talking about. One you can and one you can't. That's true, you need Wi-Fi for that. Stinky Wi-Fi. Damn. Yeah, we'll have to see, because we also wanted to do Sonic Heroes, right? And like, Sonic Heroes is better than Sonic Adventure 2, I think. I don't know, I've actually never finished Sonic Adventure 2, nor have I watched a Let's Play for it, so... probably should do that. Okay, let me quickly. Oh, hey, this is not looking too bad actually. Can you guys see? Does it automatically play? Like it looks a little wonky because one of the the first frame is already colored. But like, that's not too bad. For a first try. Could definitely be worse. What if I do it on 6 FPS? It definitely looks a bit better. I was just worried about the self-ad. No, that's fine, that's fine. We talked about it before. Sonic Adventure 2 was good, so good though. I never played it. I've only played like Sonic Heroes. Like at least my first game, my Sonic game was like Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes need to be downloaded on my side. Also on my side, to be fair. I have the disc, but I have no disc reader in my laptop anymore, so that disc is basically useless. SA2 though is before Sonic Heroes chronologically, so yeah, that is true. That is true. Escape the City was an epic song from the start of Sonic Adventure 2. But Neo Metal Sonic though. When do we see his dumpy? His dump truck of an ass? We should probably maybe like add a bit of booty somehow. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Hi Ari, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Wood. Neo will be after Shadow's Peak. I mean, yeah, Team Dark's theme is really good. Oh, that's a good theme. I remember when I downloaded my music via LimeWire. Yeah, it did exactly what you were thinking. I definitely downloaded several viruses and several pornos by accident. And this was not on my own computer. This was on the home computer. I tried to look up like Sonic Heroes OSTs, which of course were not on there. So I remember I had my old MP3 player had like a record option. So I would play through the game until I was at their like the fight that you have like against the other team. And I would put my MP3 player right next to the speaker, the computer speaker. I would turn it all the way up and I would record it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes and then just continue like playing and turn off my MP3 player. And that's how I... Yeah, was it god awful quality? Yeah, but at least I had my music. It worked. I was desperate. And I think I did the same with some other, like, stage, as at least Haunted Mansion. It was so good. I love the Halloween levels. I was always scared with the one that puts you upside down so many times, because I was afraid of falling into the sky. And I gotta admit, that gave me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Like that thalassophobia feeling. That, yeah. But the music was good though. Doing okay. Nice, nice. Omega might be an AI clanker, but it, yeah. But so are like all Eggman's robots, right? You will love Pumpkin Hill of Sonic Adventure 2. Pumpkin Hill. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. I'm also very happy that I got his little flamboyant laboratory coat flick on this try. Have acquired a magical grappling hook. I already have an idea on so much chaos I can do with this. Magic grappling hook. I think the code magically became a little bit longer in this specific frame. That's okay though. The foot is also still not perfect, but it works for now. It is acceptable. We need to learn how to draw. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to draw, then it is preferable that you learn how to. Yeah. How do I want his hand to move there? A little weird, but it'll do for now. That'll do, monkey. No, donkey, not monkey. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Daddle, 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 daddle. I want to make art, and 3D does need some 2D and texture, so yeah, I need to learn. Then yeah, it is preferable that you learn some 2D. And hey, maybe it's fun. Maybe you're gonna like 2D. You want to disrespectfully touch Blender? Oh my. You know, the funny thing is, while I'm doing this, I'm like, oh my god, my brain is telling me I immediately need to be able to draw this perfectly in one go. But like the whole reason, or one of the reasons why I joined in on this project is so I can get better and practice more animation. So like, brain, that's not even like, you're being irrational here. We're still learning. This is how we're learning. Shut the fuck up. You bitch. So I forgot about his hair here. Might be fun, but so far I have issues with commitment. That can be a bit tricky, especially if something is like very new or intimidating, or both. Probably both. Honestly, there's a lot of art stuff I want to do, but I think I have said before, I'm slowly trying out things, even if it's been busy lately. That's the only thing you can do when you're busy, you know? You can only, like, slowly work on it. And even if you do have the time, you can only work on it so much before your brain is getting cooked. I mean, you can't really force progress. Sort of. Maybe a little bit, but not entirely. Hi Doc, welcome to the stream. How you doing? It is La Marley. It is Lemmy. How are you doing? I just noticed I gave him this, but he doesn't have... segmented sleeve parts there. Made it through Thanksgiving, zoning out in Minecraft. Another Minecraft enjoyer. Welcome, welcome. How was Thanksgiving? Meat fajitas and apple turnovers are pretty good. That does sound delicious. Mmm. We might actually be able to finish this by today, because I was planning on like going to bed in like 15 minutes, but we got like 2 frames left, and they're kind of easy to color in. I say probably too eagerly, but I'm definitely gonna see stuff that I'm like, that's actually shit, that's something I need to fix. let's see. I have not saved this file at all, so let's do that for a moment. Holy shit. I did not save that. It was still an untitled file. Let's see how it looks colored. Oh, I forgot about the shoulder pads. I think it looks pretty good for a first attempt. You might be turning a little bit too quick. I might actually need another frame between this one and this one. Maybe. And maybe I need to like, let me do something. Let me save first, just in case I fuck it up. Okay, yeah, that does look better, because it kind of looks like the foot moves a bit forward and then like, sort of like, yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean, but I think that looks pretty good for a first try at a animation perspective that I never done before, so yeah. Could it have a bit more frames? Yeah. But hey, I'm happy with it. I think that's gonna be it for me today. I think I'm not gonna make another one. We finished one today. Yeah, I can always add more frames later. Like this is the prototype. And then once I make the finished version, I'll probably add some more frames to make it more smooth. But hey, we finished this one today. It was almost finished, this one. We had to color some parts here and there. But hey, we still finished it. Which is very nice. And we made this one entirely. So hey, I'm proud of us. I'm even gonna pat myself on the shoulder a little bit, because I was not sure if I was gonna immediately add that laboratory code flick. But I did. And it looks pretty decent, so I'm happy with it. Let me save it again, just in case. Save. This one. Save. Save it all. Everything save. Yeah, it's like, it exists now. It goes into the demo, and then once the demo is like online, that's when I'm gonna start working on like refurbishing, like refining everything in like the style that I want it to. Because this is only like, these are only the sketches. I have a very specific style in mind that I want for the game, but also just myself in general. So yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, I think with that I'm gonna raid out. Is the demo gonna be on Steam or itch.io? I think we were aiming first for itch.io, but it would be cool if we eventually could also get something on Steam. But it's we're gonna aim for itch at least. I don't know exactly what the rules are for like uploading games and stuff, so like I would also have to ask Rev again what the rules around all that is. Let's see. There's one teeny tiny thing real quick. I'm almost done, I swear. Okay. And with that, we have gotten a little bit closer to the demo getting done. And I'm really curious where that button on my tablet pen went, because it is fucking gone. Okay. Let me see if anybody interesting is online. And I'll give you guys the raid message in the meantime. And I will also copy it because I am lazy. Let's see. There's not many people online. Mimi. I mean, sorry. There are a lot of people online, just not a lot of people that I know. I see Inka playing Silksong though. That might be interesting. Okay. Actually, I would like to see some of that. And I think it's been a bit. We have raided Inka a little bit ago, so let's go over to Inka. With that, I will be starting the countdown and say thank you all for coming to the stream today. I'm very happy that we got 2 animations finished today. I'm really happy with that. I need to download the new version of Godot so I can upload these and Rev can put them in the game and stuff like that. I will be online again tomorrow starting 2 p.m. GMT plus 2. Hopefully with JazzJackRabbit. But if that doesn't work, I will either do repo or art. I'm not sure which one I'll feel like, but we'll see what happens. I'll be streaming hopefully the entire day because I want to kind of just spend the entire day playing, kind of trying to like play the entirety of JazzJackRabbit just for funsies and sort of make it my birthday stream. Even though my birthday is gonna be next week, I don't know if I have time next week. So if you wanna say hi and happy early birthday, feel free to pop in tomorrow. Don't feel obligated to give me anything. Your nice words are more than enough, and if you do want to give me something, feel free to make fan art. I love fan art. Check my unveil for my characters if you want to draw some of my other characters that I really like. But for now, I'm gonna send you guys over to Siren Inka, who is playing Silksong. Okie dokie. I'm gonna hang out there a bit and go to bed eventually. Have a good night, sleep tight, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.